Hello and welcome to Dr. Gaming Channel. This is Dr. Drew coming to you with a special late night stream from the Outlaw Dirt Series late models at Lanier National Speedway. It is currently, what time do they set it for at their track? I don't know. Anyway, it's going in military time, so I'm not going to bother figuring that out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Doesn't look like we have a huge crowd out here tonight. About seven racers out tonight, each pulling decent times. I don't know what a good time is for this right now, but I'll figure it out just as soon as possible. My bet right now, well, I haven't been able to watch many of these guys practice, so I have absolutely no clue what's going to go. So with that, it seems like we are heading out for time trials, and the first one out on the lot is Evan McNatt. I know absolutely nothing about him or anything in general, but we'll see how this goes. As my Discord bot has decided to say, at this time, join the Discord. Yes, we'd love it if you did that. I'm not sure if I put a link in the description, but there is definitely one on the Twitch channel. And on YouTube, just ask me and I'll post one in the chat. So it looks like currently Evan McNatt is putting down a 14.185. Doesn't look, well, I guess the track had gotten into, or either out of shape or into shape during practice. So, see how that happens and see how many people time. It looks significantly faster than everyone else has timed so far, which is, I guess, not that surprising. Let's see, who's on the track now? Christopher Carman, the owner of the series, is doing his time trial lap now. Looks like he's getting a tad on the high side, but I guess that's his line that he wants to do. Throwing it in there quite good, I see. But that's the way those cars are meant to be, and that's why I can't drive them. I've never quite figured out how those that rear suspension handling works to anyone's favor. Let me know in the Discord if you actually know, because any secrets to how to drive this car. I have been racing cars for about 7 years. Ooh, looks like he got a nasty hit there into the wall. Must not necessarily be his favorite car either. Looks like he's suffering no severe damages, although it does look like that brought him to an end. Results. Ooh, time with a 14.934. I'm not sure that's going to stack up too well. Although we still have a couple more people that have not timed yet. And the fastest runner of the night in practice has not run. So, we'll see how that goes. But I think he's going to wind up calling it there. So, let's go and see if there's anyone else on the track. But looks like we're having a lot more people. Jamie Macy, Robert Ridgedale. Oh, he disconnected. He did not connect. But Jamie Macy connected. Sorry folks, just having a drink of water. I'm hearing noises like other people are running. Aha! Daniel Cummings Jr., the 24 car, coming off to... Oh, he's already run a couple practice laps before I noticed. A 14.241. Second place. Well, second place in timing so far. Not the fastest, but he does have some room for gains. I think these people are just practicing now that their times are up. Looks like these people are using this time that they are given at the moment to go and get some practice laps in. Except for maybe this guy, because I think he looks like he needs some qualifying done. Rockin' white in a 3-digit number, thinks he's special, gonna make it difficult for the scorers to write all that down. Fanatic, I got a wheel by them, best company so far. Rocking a time of 14.078. Looking like a great time there. We'll see, he'd definitely be one to keep an eye on. Looks like he's a smooth runner, and So he's got some hope in that. Okay. Looks like Jamie Macy is now coming out on the field in the 62, black and purple. Nice contrasting colors there. Got the nice Sim Pit sticker on there, some peak. And he's ready and rolling to go. Let's go in for a nice cockpit view with him right about now. I guess you do a lot of lifting in these cars. This car seems to be all about throttle control and just kind of keeping everything together. I'm slightly aggressive on the throttle, so I always spin these things out. Why did my screen just stop for that? Fine. Who else do we have running? Looks like qualifying is up, and it is time for the heat. Heat 1. Doesn't look like we're going to have any more heats because we don't have that many entries. Oh well. We won't let that put a damper on things. Scenic. Scenic normally provides some interesting views. Okay, so let's head on results. See how people are running on the field, on the pole today. James Macy is starting up front. Austin Moore is second. Robert Ridgedale third. Christopher Carmen fourth. Tucker Miller fifth. Daniel Cummings Jr. sixth. Scott E. Martin 7th. 8th is Josh Hellmans. And Evan McNatt is last. Oh wait, no. Now they got everything right. Okay, so Josh Hellmans, well you can read for yourself. I'm not going to go through it again. Oh well, I screwed up. Scenic. Let's just focus on most exciting. That sometimes gets some issues. Most exciting, it chooses the back straightaway. Okay. It obviously does not have a very high opinion of this race. But we shall get started anyway. Folks, let me know in the Twitch if stuff looks good and perfect for you guys. I want to try and make this the best viewer experience possible. So, yeah. Okay. Focus on most. Daniel Cummings is what they're saying is the definition of exciting right now. He is on the outside, which is definitely an exciting position to start from. Not sure what's going to happen with that, but we'll see how this goes. 451 shifting up into gear, getting a little twitchy. We're all anxious and raring to go. And it's green flag, and we're off and rolling. I'm going to focus on the leader. Okay, 451 seems to be out in the pole right now. I need a blimp view or something a little further out. Open, the 24 is spun of, oh, who the heck was the 24? Anyway, we're just going to go by car numbers because I can't remember any of these people short of what I can see on the screen. I don't have a paper written down. I should do that, but you know, whatever. Okay, we are going to focus on leader, and it turns out the 62 of Evan McNatt is the leader right now. He is running away with it. No, it's the 451 of Josh Hellman. Sorry. Why it took so long to switch, I don't know. He is leading by, oh, I'd say a good half a straightaway at the very least. Good corner, definitely. And making more ground. Turning a 14.32 and just going faster. Christopher Carmen appears to be running quite poorly. I believe that'd be the back of the pack right now. Current position is 6th. But not doing too bad. Bit way behind, but we'll see. Daniel Cummings Jr., the guy that got spun, is currently in 5th, so apparently he did better than Carmen in that wreck, and is currently making up ground on the blue and red and green. I'm not looking at the pace car. 471 of Scott E. Martin. And it pretty much just looks like a slow and steady, everyone keeping together. Well, definitely not slow and steady. Slow and steady in these late models. But definitely an exciting run, sort of. Not really, but you know. Hopefully this feature will be something for us to pay attention to. 24 is definitely pulling up on him. Thinking about making his move. Evan McNatt is just trying to stay away from it all and run down that leader. And so is Jamie Macy. Jamie Macy is actually the closest one so far to overtaking the 451 leader of Josh Hellman's. But that inside line just is not working for him. Quite a shame, because he looks like he could be doing really well, but not quite working. Oh, but the leader seems to have a little bit of trouble and is beginning to teleport. So, we shall see what's up. Oh, was the 62 broke? Oh no, the race is over. Nope, but the 24 feels to have a little bit of hard feeling towards them, because it seemed to rub a little bit at the finish. Why do we have a B main? Oh, they're gonna do another thing, but I don't think there are enough cars to get eliminated. So this is just gonna be another run for me to practice my announcing skills. Let's go. Take this time, if you're feeling like it, to take a look at some of our other videos. And tell your friends if they'd like to see some awesome racing and some perfectly amazing announcing. Just joking. You guys can rate that for yourselves. So, looks like the 471 is the first one on the field of Jamie Macy. Followed by everyone else who is taking a snooze and waiting. Shame we can't get any on driver communications or stuff like that, but you know what? They don't offer that in iRacing. Shame no interviews. Oh well. Wait. There is nobody but the pace car for the B main. Why are they just not going to run it? I guess they're not going to run it, but they decided not to. So we are going to watch the pace truck race. He's going to be very speedy, you know? I just watched that pace truck. He's got a good line going. I'd bet he can turn some pretty fast laps. I'm going to turn on the Discord to see what's actually happening at the moment. I'm going to pop up my chat things because somehow they went and got knocked off. And YouTube currently isn't working, so I'm glad that all you guys are going and watching this on Twitch. So I'm just going to close that and ignore it and fully focus on you guys. Restream.io, it either works great or it doesn't. Anyway, back to work. It is a great tool if you decide to stream it all, but you know I don't like competitors. Just kidding, everything's fun. Wait, so someone is running this race? Christopher Carmen is out for the race. Is he trying to get like a lead start on this, or whatever that was? I don't think that was supposed to help that situation much. I think he's just going to get a little bit extra practice in. You know? Everyone can use that extra practice. It says here, Christopher Carmen had black flags cleared. I don't know what is up and why we only have one car on the track. Seems like nobody else decided to go on grid. So, back to business. I'd like to take this time, join our Discord thing, and I will try to keep an eye out for chats there, and people talking, because people talking is always interesting. And good to keep track of. Let's see, 14.738, still not good times for Christopher Carmen. I guess he's just not having his night. I don't know what his normal times for this is, but who knows. Anybody else running, or is it still just Christopher Carmen? Okay. We'll just call him Chris for short. I mean, that's what probably everyone does, but you know what? No need to be special. So it looks like he's just doing some practice laps, figuring out that line. I guess when you're running it, you can go and figure stuff out like that. And everyone else is perfectly comfortable and just taking a little bit of a bathroom break, stopping at the food stand, you know, buying some t-shirts. Oop. He's apparently has something going with that wall. Decides that close interaction with it is always necessary. Which, I guess that's possible. And that back end is just slightly damaged. And how many laps do we have to go? I don't have a lap tracker, else I would use that. Laps. Okay, 6 laps down out of a 12 lap race. He's actually gonna run all 12 laps by himself. That'd be interesting. I'm not sure why it would, but okay. I'm only getting 84 FPS with this. Shame for my computer. Anyway, not much to talk about here. Hello, TTV Bombers Baseball. Good to see people that are willing to chat and say hello. What do you think of the current racing situation so far? It's a shame. I figured they'd have a little bit of a higher turnout for tonight. But if we keep track of stuff like that, we see what's up. We will try to have streams every single time the Outlaw Dirt Series is running, if possible. Oh, this Friday I'm going to be, this weekend I'm going to be away, so I'll have to check the schedule to see what that is. And stick around. Well, stick around, pay attention to some of our other videos that we post. Check out our YouTube channel where we have a lot more videos posted and past streams. You know, if you play any of those games that you see listed below, get a hold of us on our Discord server. We'd be happy to have you. Looks like it's time for the feature, the main event. Everybody's been waiting for it. Everyone thinks it's important. That's why everyone showed up. Josh Helmers is in the lead for grid, or no. Yeah, he's number 1. Josh Helmers is number 1. Jamie Macy number 2. Why the heck is it not in order? Okay, sorry, I'm talking to myself and complaining while I'm doing this. I probably should do that. Evan McNatt is 3rd. Daniel Cummings Jr. is 4th. Scotty Martin, or no, screw it. Perfect, now it's all right. 6th is the Scott E. Martin. We're missing number. Never mind. Screw that. I was going to list them all out, but you guys can see for yourself. We got the 451. Seems like we are missing 2nd place at the moment. Unless he is just lagging behind, which is possible. 24 car is pulling up to 4th. I guess his rightful position. And Christopher Carmen is in the back. Not having too many great runs right now. The 451 is anxious to go of Josh Helms. He is currently running right along the backside of that pace truck, telling him that he needs to get a move on and let this race start. And the race is off. We're heading down the back straightaway towards the first corner, and we got a wreck already. Yellow flag. Let's see if we can get a little bit of an instant replay on that. Head back to lap 1. And the 62 is pushed up into the wall, spinning, flipping, causing the yellow. Poor Jamie Macy. He was looking so good, too. The bottom of that car is very clean, way too clean for a dirt track run, even though it was for a short run. But anyway. Oh! 451 hits it again. That's going to cause a little bit of engine damage, my bet. But apparently Christopher Carmen has some issues with that and telling this guy to move off the track. Spin him around like a top. Now we shall head back. Oh, the poor Josh Helms is pulling into the pits. Looks like he's got a little bit of front end damage there. What a shame, he's doing so well. Hopefully he will not be detained for too long, because it'd be bad if we lost our leader just because of a wreck like that. Seems to be driving through there, maybe slightly irked, but oh, I guess some poor parking. Green flag, green flag. Green flag, green flag. He is coming out of the pits currently. Following those rules, always important. We have 3 cars left on the field, 3 cars surviving. We will see how many of them make it through. I didn't think it would be like a elimination race. The 24 of... I gotta find his name again. Daniel Cummings Jr. is in the lead. That fiery blue paint job roaring down that into the corner. Into the corn. Yeah, into the corn. And heading towards the flagger stand with a 14.302. The 82, or that 28, yeah, the 82 of Scott McNatt is following close behind, but still leading off with 0.2 of a second behind 24 car. Not making up that difference either. It's quite a shame. Another yellow. What happened now? Oh, the 62 car of Jamie Macy is back on the track. Christopher, go. We got another incident. I'm hearing noises. I'm hearing crunching sounds. Oh, come on. Jamie Macy is knocked off again, and the 24 car is knocked off. Why are we raging here? Come on, 451. Do not get wrecked again. This is what cost you your lead last time. It'd be quite a shame if that's what. Oh, we got some rage going on there. 62 raging versus the 24. 62 is stuck on his back like a poor helpless turtle. Hopefully he will not go and get flicked again. Shame. Shame, shame. 24 car of Daniel Cummings Jr. We thought so much of you. Such a shame that you had to go and succumb to rage like that. Oh well. Makes for interesting TV. There you go. And the caution is out again. This is like a junior race. I was not expecting this many wrecks. For Pete's sake, we've got like, what is it, like 7 cars? Yeah, we got like 7 cars on the track. Less. Like 5. What happened? What happened? I was not expecting it to be this bad. Well, the 82 of Evan McNatt is in the lead. Christopher Carmen on the outside. No, he is not in the lead. Will they make the 451 go to the back? Or probably. Christopher Carmen is on the outside. And Josh Helms is in second place now due to the start. Evan McNatt in the lead. Pulling the high line out of the corner, seeing if that'll work for him. A little bit of rubbing and touching there. Rubbin's racing, boys. But not as much rubbing as we've seen. The 451 keeping up with the 82 car into the corner. And strangely enough, the outside line is not keeping enough momentum to get around the 451. Christopher Carmen trailing back behind. Not quite in the race. Know that feeling. He'll get there eventually. Josh Helms hitting the cones in the pits, deciding, you know what, who needs cones? They're not necessary. Still run that inside line, but just can't quite get him. Might need to try a lane switch. Meanwhile, the 82 of Evan McNatt is in the lead, doing a 14.591, running the outside for all it's worth. They're continuing on, no one really making any gains, but no one walking away from it. Quite a shame. I believe if the 451 would try running a higher line, he might have a bit more success. And that seems to be what he's trying to do right now. Coming there, running towards the corner, but washing out a little bit. Seems to be getting maybe slightly over-rotated, getting out of the throttle there. Pulling in for another low run, what he knows best. And that's just not quite cutting it. Oh, but he seems to have the lead for a second. For a smidgen of a second, but not anymore. Evan McNatt closes the door on him. Still maintaining that lead off the high side. Man, we got 75 laps of this. Just going back and forth. Somehow I believe it's not going to change too much. So I'll just leave some input eventually. But there you go, folks. Bets now, I don't think that Evan McNatt will be able to be taken over. Whoa, I lied. I lied. He has been overtaken. Josh Helms is in the lead. Running that high line. Trying to do it as best as he can. Fair matchup today. Evan McNatt chasing right after him, right on his heels. Getting that dirt. Running pretty much exactly. Oh, we got a spin out. We got a wreck. Josh Helms glitching, teleporting, not running too smoothly. Evan McNatt running right underneath him. And Christopher Carmen getting a chance to catch up a little bit. Looks like he has a little bit of body damage right now. And spinning like a top. But other than that, he looks like he is still somewhat in the race. No one in the broadcast booth. I could join the broadcast booth and stay in there too. Okay, I'll broadcast from here too, because I can. Anyway. Oh, looks like Christopher Carmen has passed the leader. Josh Helms has broken down. The car just couldn't take it anymore. Evan McNatt is in the lead and rapidly catching to lap Christopher Carmen. I think he's personally going to be unstoppable. I don't see any way for this race to fit for him not to win this, short of everyone else just wrecking and him getting taken out. I don't know how the rage control factor is on Josh Helms, but we'll see. Christopher Carmen is not having too bad of a run now. He's finally getting in there, but still a little, more like half a second behind the leaders. Well, the leader. The other guy's out, so it's a two-car race. Evan McNatt pretty much just going for a practice stroll now. 14.793, starting to slow down slightly. I'm not sure if that's due to the track or just because he feels like it and he can run it slightly slower. But it did appear that he ran a 13.772 on lap 20. So obviously at one point he was running quite fast. But now he's just off for a Sunday cruise, enjoying that good old mud. And they're starting to lap everyone. And we got the yellow flag. Why is the yellow flag out? I don't see any reason why it should be out. Are we racing through the yellow? It looks like they are not. Oh, we got a wreck. Quite a bad wreck too. 22 is side slammed. I think he is pretty well out of the race. Christopher Carmen is done. I bet. Evan McNatt is in the lead, and Josh Helms is, I guess, in third. Hal hasn't done enough laps to pass Christopher Carmen yet. Just getting some practice runs in of his own. I'm surprised they haven't called him off the track because that body looks pretty nasty. Are they going to run this out for a complete hour? I think there were like 8 cars in the, maybe like, let me see, how many cars actually ran? Okay, so I think there are about 7 cars in the heat race, and we now have 2 cars that are viably running, 3 that are on the track. Still. Not sure how it came to this. I was expecting better from the league, not gonna lie. Just putting it at that out there. But looks like we're off again. The 2 leaders, the 2 fastest cars that I've seen so far. Josh Helms trying to make an early pull there, but not quite making it. Evan McNatt still keeping that high line, sticking to his old ways. But doesn't look like there's any need for him to change, because why fix what's not broken? But it might just be slightly broken because Josh Helms just passed him. Josh Helms with that really nasty looking body right now, quite wrecked. But still running that high line, everything it's worth, running to 14.930. Run down, I don't know what lap we are on right now. I will check that right now. Are they like not counting him anymore? Josh Helms. Christopher Carmen is wrecked out completely. He has given up, thrown in the towel. It was a bloodbath of a race. Evan McNatt is pulling in, I guess for a pit stop / repair of some sort. I guess he can spare it right now with his position and the considerable lead he has. But I doubt his car is also running up to peak, as it has been getting progressively slower from looks of these times. Meanwhile, Josh Helms, it's not even scoring him, so I imagine he is. Oh, this is on practice. That's why. Feature. Yes, it's working now. 19.027 was his last race on lap 39. He's currently in second. He conked out at 31. Oh, Evan McNatt is now in second. And probably going to be lapped more, unless they just called it a yellow. We'll head back to Josh Helms, who has stopped on the track. I guess he was just given enough courtesy times to catch up to enough courtesy laps to catch up to the leader. They really run this quite well, actually, in a way. I mean, their wrecks are awful. I was not expecting such driving, but who knows. Anyway, Christopher Carmen looks like he has to tick off some laps. He currently has to do about 6 or so, 5, to catch up to the lead lap. I'm not sure if they're just going to let him head around and do it, or if they're just going to leave him in the dust behind. In the meantime, Josh Helms is running in first, putting down quite slow laps compared to Evan McNatt, but I guess he's the one running right now on 42 of this 75 lap race. Can't believe I've been announcing for that long, but every time I take a drink, it feels like it. Meanwhile, Evan McNatt has decided he can chill out, watch the races. I'm not sure why he's off, why he's stopped on the track, but we'll see. Is everyone else just watching? It's possible. If they are, they should come here, because we have amazing coverage. I don't know why they don't just call it yellow for certain things. Anyway, Josh Helms is... I think this really has just evolved into a practice run. I'm just going to stay silent for a little bit, well, if that's possible, and we'll just see what Josh Helms does. If you guys have any insight into how these runs are normally scheduled and run, please let me know. I have only been in this league for about 2 races, and I just got a hold of the Discord server, so I was not tuned in exactly on what's going on. So I might actually go tune in to Chris Carmen right now on race control and see what's up here. Maybe. I'll see. I don't exactly want to bug him. But it's not a locked channel, so I don't see why it wouldn't put me in. Anyway. Looks like the stream quality is holding up fairly well on Twitch. I'm trying to keep an eye on that too, because I have had problems with that stuff before. Oh well. I see we got a new person tuned in. The race has now reached lap 40... what are we on now? 51. Lap 51 of this race. It is quite unofficial. I am not... This has been like just complete destruction here. Guys are wrecking all over the place. We started with like 6 cars, I think. We currently have 2 racing. And one that has just decided to... Oh. Evan McNatt disconnected. I wonder why. So chalk this race up to pretty much be a win for Josh Helms, as we have 17 laps to go. The only thing he could do to lose this would be to just catastrophically drive this into the wall, purely for fun. And even then, he'd probably be able to repair fast enough that the other guy would not be able to catch up on laps. Christopher Carmen, on the other hand, is, I think, running better lap times, actually. but just so many laps behind. Yeah, he is. No, he isn't. Sorry, I lied. He is close to a second off. Half a second. We'll just say half a second. Oh! Josh Helms just did what I said was the only way he would not win. He did it. Oh well. Josh Helms has disconnected, so this race is over. Christopher Carmen is the last car standing. Last car that's going to run, I take it. I don't see any reason for him not to win. I don't know why we don't have more cars on. Let's see what's up at race control. You know what, we should probably wait to interrupt him. I'm not sure what he's having deep thoughts or something. Yeah, what the heck. Hello there, Chris Carmen.
How's it going?
Good, I'm currently live streaming this. I actually got a fair bit of viewers, but I was just wondering, what happened to the race? I don't see many cars left.
They all quit. I don't know where they all went to.
I was looking at that. It looked like a huge wreck fest out there tonight.
Yeah, I was having a few problems myself because what it is every time I clear flags, it slows my internet down way down where I run into things.
Yeah, it looked like it had a little bit of a thing there going for the wall. Spent a lot of time together getting in touch.
I think a lot of people did show up tonight because we had 25 our first race. I think a lot of people didn't show up because they're at that VLR race.
Yeah, you guys had quite a low turnout for this run, but I figured I'd stream it anyway. Anyway, the results are in. Christopher Carmen is the winner because I don't see any other cars around. It was an interesting race to watch. I never quite figured out how to drive a late model. I've always been better at running street stocks, but what kind of is the secret to driving these things?
I'm driving a Pro, which is one step under a Super, and I'm still learning, and it's quite fun. Just got it's based off of throttle control.
Yeah, I've known that's a lot of throttle control. I just never had it myself. Sir, what's the plan for the rest of the night? Just gonna get some practice laps in yourself?
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this out since I paid for the session and finish up the paperwork for my league and then hit the sack.
Sounds like a good plan there. I'm curious, how do leagues make money actually to afford these, or is this just all off your own pocket?
What's that?
How do you afford doing these races? I mean, or is this just all off your own pocket just for fun?
It's all out of my own pocket for fun. I get a lot of deals from iRacing because I've put so many races on now.
Okay, well now you've heard it from our winner in our trackside interview, I guess you could call it that, while the race is still going. Thanks for talking to us. I'm going to try to do these regularly. Hopefully that V-Speed guy doesn't have any issues with that. I was able to get in the broadcast booth without interrupting anyone, so it's perfect. Anyway, thanks for talking to me and humoring me. I'm going to go finish up the stream now.
Thank you.
Okay, so you heard him. Sounds like we had a light turnout and a lot of cars just up and left. I guess there was another thing running. But please sign up for the Outlaw Dirt Series. They got a ton of cool races. They got sprint cars. They've got street stocks. They got late models. They've got all these fun things. Sign up for iRacing too. It's a great simulator. A lot of you guys probably watching already have it. But if you don't, you know, I recommend it personally. I'm personally a street stock driver for this, not in real life. Try something else there. Please head to our Discord channel where you can chat, take a look at our memes, our meme section, all fun stuff like that. Follow the Twitch channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and keep a heads up because I'm going to try to do these fairly often. I think during the Street Stock one I may actually be driving. So, thanks, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Oh, One quick question from this guy. I guess I better answer it. Can you play Can you play or racing on a PC? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that question. TTV Bombers. I personally have a wheel and pedal setup that I run. I have the Fanatec Elite wheel and pedals, which I hook up to my gaming PC. I mean, home built. I might do some reviews. I have a Vega 64. I'm not sure. What do you mean? Can you play or racing on a PC? Anyway, Christopher Carmen ended his run. I think I'm going to end this stream. Meet me on the Discord server if you want to talk any more TTV Bombers. I hope you've enjoyed watching the stream. Please follow the Twitch channel and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And to you guys coming in late, you can go back, watch the whole stream. I believe it'll be available till, I don't know, it's got a couple days on, I think maybe a month. So, I hope you've enjoyed, and take a look at the YouTube channel. Just gonna plug that one more time. Thanks for watching.